noticing any excess tension. He glared at his fingers like naughty pupils who refused to sit still, and that's when he first seen it. It was only one finger at a time, a shimmering cobalt under the skin of the main hinge. He'd had no memory of an injury, but he could easily have caught it between his desk and chair. There was no pain when he wiggled or prodded it, so he popped a couple of ibuprofens and forgotten about it. That was coming up on 2 years ago now. There were days when he could hardly see the blue at all, and days when it seemed to shine through the skin. The second finger was darker than the first. It took about an hour of fear-googling to convince him to call the doctor. He read about Raynaud's syndrome, diabetes, arthritis, and rheumatoid vasculitis before finally seeing the word rosacea on a forum. He remembered a man who used to come into the pub where he'd worked as a student. He'd had a robot arm, and the left side of his face was entirely mechanical, with a circular red eye that used to zoom in and out when he was checking his change. He would sit and drink pints, insisting on a handled jug because his robot fingers couldn't grip a straight glass. The staff had all called him the Terminator and laughed behind his back. Michael sent the doctor an e-consult with a couple of pictures of his hand and was promised a reply 8 days later. When the reply finally came through, he was in a team meeting playing CEO bingo with Nina. They private messaged at the exact same time. "I have important friends," and Nina followed up with a crying, laughing emoji. Michael looked at her face on the screen, hoping for a glimpse of her poorly concealed smile, but she was looking away, accepting a cup of tea from off-screen, the boyfriend. Michael looked back at his phone and opened the doctor's text, confident it would be good news. "Dear Mr. Thompson, thank you for your e-consult. This does look like rosacea. It's best to avoid triggers such as other machines, however I recognize that's not always easy. I've attached an information sheet and prescribed a topical treatment which might help. Thanks, Dr. Kellner." He tapped a link to the information sheet. Rosacea is a common condition that turns the human body slowly into a machine. It can be made worse by contact with machinery such as computers, mobile phones, cars, or anything with moving parts. Rosacea is a chronic condition that can be treated but not cured. It usually starts in the hands or feet and can spread rapidly, often resulting in fully mechanized limbs and organs. Sometimes the face can transform, resulting in a cyborg-like appearance called a prosopotalos. This is much more common in men than women. Rosacea is not life-threatening, but can cause